Institute for giving the Global Youth Biodiversity Network the opportunity to share our position. The Global Youth Biodiversity Network strongly believes that enhancing cooperation between all biodiversity-related conventions, the Rio Conventions and other relevant MEAs is key to fully implement the objectives of the CBD as well as to reach the IG biodiversity targets. GYBN has identified 3 focal areas that parties should address with higher priority in order to maximize synergies and to bring cooperation between MEAs to a new level. First, GYBN believes that enhancing cooperation and coordination in the implementation of biodiversity-related conventions across different government institutions at the national level is of fundamental importance. We'll call upon parties to review and improve communication structures within national governments and organize exchange meetings between national focal points of different MEAs on a frequent basis. To enable the full and effective participation of all relevant stakeholders, including marginalized groups such as youth, women, and indigenous and local communities, we further recommend the establishment of stakeholder committees on the national level, and we call upon governments to promote the establishment of interministerial and interagency working groups to better coordinate the national implementation of biodiversity-related conventions. In particular, we propose the establishment of national competence centers to coordinate the implementation of all biodiversity-related conventions. These centers should serve as a monitoring mechanism to identify and address loopholes, to identify inconsistencies and contrasting goals of national policies, and to ensure that the implementation of MEAs takes place in an integrated manner.
NBSAP should be better integrated and take the goals and targets of all biodiversity-related conventions into account, ensuring coherency in their implementation. Second, GYBN would like to stress that effective information sharing mechanisms are essential to improve synergies between different conventions. Particularly, increasing the accessibility of decisions and other relevant information for the implementation of more than one convention is of overarching importance. GYBN calls upon parties to reduce duplication of existing online platforms and databases. In particular, we propose the creation of a central database to mainstream information about the activities, work programs, and decisions of all biodiversity-related conventions. Information about national, regional, and international initiatives should also be included in order to enhance cooperation and facilitate the sharing process of best practice examples and lessons learned. Existing cross-MEA databases, such as the United Nations Information Portal on Multilateral Environmental Agreements, or knowledge management tools, such as Biodiversity Out, should be better promoted and further developed. Third, GYBN calls upon parties to continue supporting joint awareness-raising initiatives, such as the Rio Conventions Pavilion, and to establish new joint work programs and communication strategies between conventions. Existing mechanisms for MEA coordination, specifically the Environmental Management Group, the Liaison Group of Biodiversity-Related Conventions, the Joint Liaison Group of the Rio Convention, and other thematic bodies such as the UN Red Program, collaborative partnerships on forests and others should also be further promoted and strengthened. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Global Youth Biodiversity Network. I see one more request.